Okay, little mole and his little car. Little mole and his little car.
No. This book belongs to Edward.
Correct. So many cars, so many. Just look at how many are driving here. There are green ones and red ones, blue ones and yellow ones. They're up there and down here. Not all of them can fit in the picture. Who could ever draw all the cars driving in the city? Now, why are there islands of grass between the cars? They are there so the cars going down don't crash into the ones going up. So every car drives the right way and everything is okay. Have a nice trip. Now, whoever was playing here in the grass, who was scratching and digging here and made this dirt pile? Children? A dog, perhaps? It seems to me like the dirt pile is alive. It's growing and growing, bigger and bigger. Cars are driving by it and they don't even notice. Those cars, they are always in a hurry and never stop for dirt piles. Well, pay attention and soon we'll find out what is happening in the grass. Now here it is. Somebody is peeking out of the dirt hill. Welcome to the city, little mole. Take a nice look at everything around. Oh boy, what a nice car. Cheers, little mole. I bet it belongs to that dog. I didn't know that dogs even drive in cars. No mole had ever seen such wonders. How could they? Moles live in fields and meadows, not cities. Oh, I wish I had a little car like that. If dogs can ride in cars, why can't a mole? And what kind of car would I choose? Red, green or blue, or maybe yellow? I would only need a little car, a little tiny car, just as long as it ran. I would turn the steering wheel. The motor would hum happily, and if I were in the mood, I would honk the horn. Oh, I wish I had a little car like that. What is going on here? Is this where they make cars? No, they're just fixing them. Little mole watches and mumbles. I didn't know that cars are made from different parts. If I had those parts, I would make a car in a jiffy. I can build tunnels underground and nice molehills on the grass. Why couldn't I build a car? What big wheels! I wouldn't need wheels that big, but every car needs wheels or else it can't drive. It seems to me that tyres are actually the most important thing, but where can I get them? If I had them, I would start building a car right away. And I shouldn't forget about the chassis. If a car didn't have a floor, where would the seats go? And where would I put the wheels? The wheels would fly off and I would be sitting on the road. Now that I see a car from below, I would almost say that the chassis is the most important part of a car. The chassis and the wheels. Then you can drive. Just some pedals and a steering wheel and you betcha you can drive.
Now the next one.
What are you carrying there, little mole? Asks curious little mouse. I bet you'd like to know, little mouse, but I won't tell you, says little mole.
Daddy,
Tell.
I don't know.
Are you going to sleep there? Okay. Tell me, little mole, what you're going to build. Maybe I could offer you some advice. Little mouse responds, I'm going to build something that honks, hums, rattles and goes. Something little mice don't understand, explains little mole. Nobody knows how much work goes into building a car. I've run around half the city and I'm still missing a lot. A few screws, a couple of parts and I'll be ready to get to work. I'm lucky I got this can. If only it weren't so heavy. You think I won't be able to build a little car from all this? Just wait until you see what I can do. But where to begin? Where do I start? Should I first put together the roof and floor, then attach the tyres? Or would it be better to put the tyres together and attach the roof and floor to them? Or should I start with the steering wheel? What do you think? I've got it. I'll start from the middle. Everything lying here belonged to a car. When I put it all together, it can't be anything else but a car. It's ready to go. Little butterfly, do you want to ride? Take a seat on the roof and be careful that you don't fall off. What's going on? It's not working. I'm stepping on the pedals, I'm turning the wheel, but the car doesn't want to move. Are you angry with me, my little car? Why don't you want to drive? You aren't humming or even rattling, and when I want to honk, I have to shout, toot, toot. My little car, why don't you want to drive me anywhere? The car will not budge at all. What can I do? After all I've done, all the screws and gears and wires and parts I put together, and now my car won't listen to me. Now what is that rolling by?
People in books.
Yeah. Now what is that rolling by? Oh no, it's the wheel of a car, or just a tyre. A tyre, a real tyre, and it's little. If I could find 3 more, that would be something. My car would finally work. 1, 2, 3, 4 tyres. Who could have sent them to me? They were rolling over the grass. I just barely caught them. Hey, what's that racket? Someone is hammering over there. I'll put 1 tyre around my neck like a little collar, the second on my head like a little hat, and the 3rd and 4th I'll carry in my paws. And now I'll go and see what's going on over there. Oh no, what a mess. A minute ago it was a beautiful little car. When the key was turned, it drove and rumbled, almost like a big car that carries people. But Charlie took a hammer and pounded on it until it was just some tin and gears. And why did he do it? Because he likes breaking toys. Doesn't he know that he shouldn't do that? Of course he knows. That's why he's running away. Such a beautiful little car. It would be perfect for me. It would drive, have real wheels, seats and a steering wheel. It did. Yeah, real wheels, seats and a steering wheel. It did drive, but now it can't. It's smashed up and crumpled. It's a sick little car, a really sick little car. If only I knew of someone who could make it better again. What's wrong, little mole? Asks curious little mouse. My dear mouse, I built a car and it didn't go so well. It won't drive. And now I found a beautiful little car, but it's completely wrecked and I can't fix it. It's a shame that you can't fix cars. No, I really can't, said Little Mouse, but I do know where to go for help, and she pointed at a house across the street. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to carry everything. It's a good thing that I don't have too far to go. Ouch, these tyres are too heavy, and I'm so hot. Lucky you don't have to wear a fur coat in the summer like me. Oh shoot, did I lose the key? I didn't. Oh good, without the key I couldn't wind up the car. Just tell me what magic they do here. Is it really real? Can they really make a broken car new again? Well, Little Mouse must know what goes on in the city. She's been through every nook and cranny. I'll try and see. Wow, this is neat. Look at that. A crane. Like that could lift me right up too. Up, up and away. Just come back to me someday. I'll wait here so you can find me. What a beauty. That's so nice of you, Mr. Crane, that you bought me my little car. And will it really drive?
Crane don't move at all.
No. Can I really sit in it and turn the steering wheel? And honk the horn? I'll be really careful with it. I'll drive safely so I don't break it. I don't think moles talk either, Edward. But this one does. And so does that crane.
Crane don't talk.
First I'll put the key in and wind up the car. Vroom, vroom, how nicely it growls. Once, twice, 3 times, slowly, slowly, so the spring doesn't break. Hold on, my precious little car. We'll go for a drive, and then I'll show you where I live. Look, little car, that's my mouse friend who gave me such good advice. Little Mouse, would you like to go for a ride? No, thank you, little mole. What if the neighbour's black cat saw us? Go by yourself. Just make sure you don't run over anyone. Uh-oh, what's happening? My car just stopped. Toot toot, the other cars honk. They want to go. All the cars are in a rush. The first car is going on a trip. The second car is taking a little girl to her grandma. The third is carrying lemonade. The fourth is carrying apples and pears. And the fifth and sixth are carrying... Who can remember it all? And my little car is standing in their way. Oh right, little car, I forgot that I need to wind you up. I'll wind you up right away. Toot toot, the other cars honk. Stop honking, I'm going now. I won't be in the way. See, you can't drive without gas and I have to wind my car up. Vroom vroom, what a beautiful sound. My precious little car. You vroom better than all the other cars in the world. I barely stopped in time. I almost ran over an ant. Little ant, this isn't the right place to cross the street. What if someone hit you? First look left and then right, and then you can cross the street. These days, every little boy knows that. Don't they, Edward?
Yeah.
Look at me, doggy.
Don't talk.
Look at me, doggy. Did you think that cars are only for people and dogs? Now you're sitting in a car that is stopped, but mine is going. If you weren't so big, I'd give you a ride. But you're really big and you'd break my car. Just look at how many cars are driving here. There are green ones and red ones, blue ones and yellow ones. Not all of them can fit in the picture. Where are the cars going?
That little picture.
Oh yeah,
Ow.
that's just Mole in his car in that picture.
Yes.
And there's all the other cars.
Yeah.
It's evening and the cars are shining their lights so they don't get lost. And who is driving in that little car? Little Mole. And he is also shining his lights to find his way home. We're home, little car. Here is where I live, and you'll live here with me. Sweet dreams, little car. I'm going to sleep. I'll take the key with me so nobody drives off with you in the night. What do you think of my car, Bluebells? Do you like it too? Make sure you wake me up early so I don't sleep in. Good night, little car. The end.